Maybe here's a radical idea. What type of sense does that make? It makes zero sense. Hate to break it to you, but you're misogynistic. Are going to disagree with me, but I don't care. I'm tired of seeing y'all talk. Just shut up and argue with your mama. Go take a nap, and when you wake up, think about your actions. Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. See by the title, today we are doing my hot takes. So this video is inspired by TikTok and that hashtag Nuance November. This video is probably gonna go up on the last day of November if it goes to plan, so I'm late to it. Also, excuse if you can hear like any talking, music, or something like kind of distant in the background. It's Thanksgiving that I'm filming this on, so some of my family's outside. Music is being played around in my neighborhood. I don't know who, but yeah. First hot take: politics reflect your personality. It's not really about who you voted for, but like who you align with says a lot about you. I'm gonna just say that. Next, it is 100% okay for you to unfriend or cut off somebody based on their political or like just personal beliefs and opinions. So what I'm saying is, like, if somebody believes in something that you think is very much problematic and you are not okay with, of course it's 100% okay for you to not associate with that person anymore if it makes you uncomfortable. If it makes you feel unsafe or uncomfortable, you have more than enough right to not be friends with them. It could be something as little as somebody saying, I don't like cheese. If that makes you uncomfortable, girl, you can unfriend them. Next, probably parents and older people are going to disagree with me, but I don't care. College is the biggest scam in America. It's unnecessary. Some specific like career paths and stuff of the sort, it is necessary and you need to go to college. But overall, college is unnecessary and you don't need to go. This one is to the parent. If you have to tell your daughter to change her clothes, something that she's wearing, because certain men are in the house, maybe here's a radical idea. Maybe you should not be keeping the company of those men instead of telling your daughter to change. You know, I would think that would just make the most sense, but you know, if you want to have pedophiles in your house, go off. Next, the immigration process needs to be hella cheaper and easier. It is way too expensive and way too unattainable. Next, this is based from my experience and my interactions with people, but if you are super patriotic, like you got American flags all over your place, babes, I'm gonna just assume you're racist. It's just gonna go hand in hand for me. Next thing, if you think a girl who doesn't sexualize herself is more worthy of respect, hate to break it to you, but you're misogynistic. Like, I saw a video on TikTok the other day, and it was like a boy, and he was like, you know you like her when you can't even picture her sexually, like doing sexual stuff. And it's like, that is rooted in misogyny. I hate to break it to you, but that is misogyny. Yeah. Next, cancel culture is necessary and very useful when done right. Yeah, that hashtag is over party thing, it doesn't work. I already said this in one of my other unpopular opinions video. Next thing, marriage and having kids does not need to be the end goal for everybody, and it shouldn't be the end goal for everybody. Next, white people cannot experience racism. I'm gonna explain this one a little bit. I say white people cannot experience racism because until white people have legislation in place making their lives harder or taking their rights away, or until white people have to have legislation put in place to help protect their rights and equal the playing field, or until white people have groups literally going after them, trying to kill them and lynch them and do stuff of the sort, they cannot experience racism. Okay, if somebody walking down the street and calls you, like, you know, a cracker or something, like, okay, that's wrong, but that is not racism. Yeah, it's derogatory and it's discriminatory and this, that, and the third. Yes, it is wrong, but it's not racism. Next, so fast fashion, we all know, is horrible for the earth, and the working conditions that produce these clothes are like sweatshops, and they're usually just horrible working conditions. Child labor is used, all of that. It's wrong. First of all, there isn't any ethical consumption under capitalism, so anyway, we can't shame people for shopping fast fashion because a lot of people do not have the means of shopping ethically and like slow fashion and all of that. They cannot afford to pay $50 for one white t-shirt. Like, you know, it's not attainable for most people. So let's not shame people for shopping at places that do not ethically produce their clothes, because not everybody can afford to shop elsewhere. Everybody should be taking as many steps as they can to be environmentally friendly and like cut down on their waste and like be helpful towards the earth. That should be a goal of everybody, to try and do something to help the earth every single day. But I'm tired of seeing people shame people who aren't, or who do something like, who use plastic like one time. Like that time where we had like the metal straws thing, people were coming after people for using plastic straws. Like, girl. This goes back to being like poor and like stuff like that, and like not having the means or the cash or the money, the funds to be sustainable. Like, it's difficult. The cheapest products and stuff usually are like the worst for the earth. We can't shame people for not being able to buy a whole bunch of reusable stuff and like buy their food and like biodegradable, like, or buy organic food and all of that, go vegan. Like, we can't expect everybody to do all that. Here's one for all of y'all non-black people, because I'm tired of seeing y'all talk. I'm tired of seeing y'all talk. Your one black friend does not speak for the whole community. So next time that you're like, oh, well, my friend said I could get box braids, my friend said I could say the N-word, your friend is not the whole black community. So listen to the majority, and the majority of us will tell y'all what's good. Okay, this one I have to actually sit down. Did I just shake the car? Ain't no way. This one I actually have to sit here and explain to y'all, because some of y'all boys, mostly y'all boys, do not seem to understand and comprehend what I'm saying here. Saying I don't like blank is not a preference. I'm gonna use the example of black girls because I see it used for black girls more than half of the time. Saying I don't like black girls is not a preference. Saying, oh, I like black girls or I like white girls, that is a preference. That is your type. That is a preference, and you can respect that. But you going out of your way to say, oh, I don't like black girls, that is not a preference. You're saying what you don't like, that is not a preference. And when y'all say that, it's always based off of stereotypes. Like, it's never based on anything valid. It's always based on stereotypes. Because how are you going to group all of black women into one group and say that you don't like them? That is where my issue lies. Because when most people say I don't like black girls, the reasons that they give are usually, oh, they don't have real hair, or they're loud. Those do not apply to every single black girl. So, thus, it is a stereotype. You're grouping all black women into just one group, saying that all of this applies to every single black woman, making them unattractive. That is where the issue is. Whenever you see those videos on TikTok of like guys like being colorist or like just hating on black women, it's always people in the comments being like, oh, it's a preference, it's a preference. Just shut up and argue with your mama. Next, colorism is real. It's real. So stop saying that it isn't. And for all you light-skinned people, whenever dark-skinned people talk about colorism and you want to go in their comments talking about some, oh, it's just because you're jealous. You're proving the point. First of all, you're proving their point. Second of all, go take a nap, and when you wake up, think about your actions. Next, the American school system is broken. It is anti-LGBT and it is racist. Why, in every single history class I've ever been in, why do we go over the same stuff? I've learned so much from social media, it's ridiculous. So many historical events that are so important and that shaped our world today, I did not know anything about because I've just been going over the Boston Tea Party and American Revolution 4 different times. And I say it's also anti-LGBT, and it also goes hand in hand, because why did I not know about anything LGBT related in history? Important things. Like, I only heard about the Stonewall riots in June from social media. Oh, this is the last one, and I'm just gonna say it flat out. And this goes to school administrators who want to ban do-rags and bonnets and stuff of the sort. This goes out to you. Do-rags are not gang-related. They benefit black hair. And for you to say that they are gang-related and ban them is racist. Okay. And that also goes to my school, my principal, and all of y'all. Babes, they are necessary for black hair. So for you to say this, that, and the third gang-related and ban them, literally F off. That's all I gotta say. Literally, my school is majority black and they want to ban do-rags. What type of sense does that make? It makes zero sense. It's racist. That's literally all I have to say. So I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Please do not leave any comments trying to argue with me because I do not have the time. And that's why it's called No Nuance November, babes. So, bye guys!